Be sure to stick around until after the intro to check out my number one pick for this summer's rock album release of the year of 2023.
You need the hottest wrestling streams on YouTube? Chris 6 Asylum. You're looking for the hottest album reviews from your favorite artist, Chris 6 Asylum. Every time you log on to YouTube, Chris 6 Asylum. That's SIXX with the flex, and you're hearing it first from Mr. Jones, MR.J1S.
All right, before we get into this, be sure you guys go down and hit that subscribe button, and be sure you guys hit that like button. Also, the number one album release of the year is Ubiquitous by Puddle of Mud. And actually, this album is a big breath of fresh air, to be honest with you. The album starting off with a banger, actually, My Baby, and we've got Cash and Cobain's another one of my favorites on there. Candy's a pretty decent song for more of a ballad. You've got California. The last song on the album in general is mind fucking blowing, but the entire album in general is worth listening to. There's 11 tracks on it, under an hour of time. Why I say it's a breath of fresh air, and I think it's the number one album release of this year, is because the rawness of it. Wes really didn't have any vocal effects that it sounded like, at least any auto-tune wise, of any sort that I could tell. There was a lot of raw, and especially in Candy, where it was the ballad, there was some raw notes that was kind of out of tune, not really with what was being sang or in key, but that's okay. I like that, because that's where albums should be, the human touch, instead of computerized and fixed and auto-tuned. But the other thing I noticed also is some of the songs, it is almost like they didn't quite have an ending, so they just, That's like, they ended on a sour note here or there or whatever, and I like that as well. In a way, again, it's that rawness. It felt like it was a garage band yet again, going back to the teenage days, writing music and performing in the garage when they first started their band. I love that feeling. It's not super polished. It was really good, to be honest. The album in general actually has kind of, for the vocals, has kind of this Seattle grunge kind of feel, and then there's a little bit of a Guns N' Roses, Motley Crue, a little bit of a grit to his voice. Every so often you'll hear in Wes's voice the riff to the ending track, the closing track to the album, Push Out My Eyes. That is phenomenal. The riff alone almost reminds me of a Black Label Society song. I was waiting for Zakk Wylde to actually kick in with vocals, but to be honest, it was Puddle of Mud, and damn good at that. But it reminds me of Puddle of Mud. They have kind of kept with the roots. Wes has kind of kept with his roots of what he originated with Puddle of Mud, not really straying too far away from the original sound and inspiration for Puddle of Mud. Amazing album, hands down. I would have to rate this as a 5-star, to be honest. A 5-star. Yes, I'm shocked. A 5-star for it being as unpolished as it is. I am I'm highly in love with the album. I'm actually going to give it another listen after I get done editing this video. Actually, probably while I'm editing this video, I will give it another listen. But be sure you check back. I've got some covers coming up this week for you guys, and also If you guys didn't check out last week, I've got a couple album reviews, Dax, and I also did a Dax cover. So be sure you guys check that out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Love, peace, chicken grease. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.